Hello everyone, it's Kay here, and I'm delighted to say I'm here to present some wonderful goodies sent to me by Handy Hippo Crafts. As one of their DT members, I quite often will have some goodies sent through like this with a request as to what they would like me to try and put forward to promote the goods. So today we are looking at some really lovely goodies that I'm absolutely delighted with. There are some new items here, like for instance these lovely box holders. It's elasticated, it's got a tiny little ribbon bow on the front there, and all you do is pop that around a gift box or indeed even a card. It would be entirely up to you. So I've got several of those to utilise. This beautiful lace, which is so delicate. It's called Winifred lace, and it's 1.3 centimetres by 3 metres, and it really is very fine. It's nylon, but it doesn't matter. The lace effect is there, and it would suit a multitude of projects. So that's another thing that I will utilise at another time. Also, this lovely paper pad by Sweet Dixie. They've come into their own with these paper pads, and fortunately Handy Hippo have had them in stock for a little while and laid claim to the new designs as they come about, and this is called Inspirations 3. It's a 6x6 paper pad with 8 designs and 3 sheets of each design, which makes it huge value for under £3, and it is actually a very good quality paper. There's a lovely luster to the paper. The designs are really very pretty. Some of them are double-sided, as you can see, and some of them are plain, but it makes no matter, because at the end of the day, if you wanted to use it for matting and layering on any given project, it's all there for you to match up to suit whatever it is you're doing. Now, I've not actually used any of this as yet, but I will. I'd like to say at this stage that this is part 1, and through the week I will work on a second part to this video to show what I've actually come up with. I was also sent these signature collection embellishments, and they really are a delight. It's holly with the red berries and the little bells, and the bells do tinkle. I love that, and it's by Hippo. Handy Hippo tend to stock really varied suppliers, and therefore have access to lots of lovely little goodies like this that perhaps you wouldn't find under one roof at another store. I've also been sent these Craft UK Limited pearlescent cards and envelopes, and these are actually 250 GSM, which makes them absolutely beautiful quality to work with. The pearlise of the card is very delicate, but it is there nonetheless, and just holding the card as I am here, it is excellent quality. You've got a white inner aspect to the card, so you actually, unless you expressly wanted to, wouldn't need to line the card, which keeps postage and so on down when it comes to sending out. And they actually come with a matching envelope, which is all rather lovely. So I've used a few of those, and I will show you that in a little while. I also received, and I'm afraid I don't know who makes these cards, but they're actually quite fun. They come like this, and they've been cut, and what you need to do is just fold it in, and you've got this lovely it's almost like a picture frame affair, so you can actually decorate the inside of the card in several ways and make up the border. So if you wanted to put something in the centre of the card here, then you could mat and layer with different cards to put forward your sentiment or project. So I will be using those at a later date too. And then some of their glorious mirror board. There are 5 sheets here, and this is black, but it is ever such good quality. Again, I will open it to let you see. Excuse the rattling and rustling, but the Handy Hippo hold a lovely range of different colours, and it really is very, very nice card. Again, plain on the back with a lovely finish to it, and it feels again quite substantial, so I'm sure it would enhance a whole lot of projects, and with it being black, it's going to make the colours that you utilise jump out beautifully. And finally, I received this absolutely wonderful 12 by 12 of pattern and solids from the St Nick range. Now I know Handy Hippo have the full range in all the sizes. They've been dealing with Graphic 45 for a little while now, and do keep everything, the ephemera, the embellishments, the sticky labels, envelopes, whatever you'd care to marry up. But this time I am here to promote the actual papers that you find within these incredible pads, and whether it is designs or pictures or ephemera, it is all of a great quality. It's all double-sided. You'll see I've got scraps left over here. I tend not to throw anything away, and I'll show that to you in a little while, what I've actually created so far. And there are lots and lots of different designs, different colours here, all of them quite festive. But what I'd like to show you in due course is that you don't actually have to use them for Christmas projects entirely. You can use them for other things as well, but I think you'll agree, true to form, Graphic 45 put their heart and soul into their range, and really do make it very easy for us crafters to coordinate and put together really lovely projects from what they produce. So I'll put that away without too much further ado, because I am here to show what I've done already. And what I was asked to do was make some occasion cards, and I have used the papers from the pack. The first one is quite an easy one, and this is a Christmas card using the paralysed card. As you can see, I've used gold mirror board, the reverse side of the card to put the sentiment on, the reverse card of the DSP, the design paper, sorry. I've put this front bit up on pop dots just to make it stand out, and whilst it's really quite a basic card, with thoughts of it going through the post and so on, it's still quite an attractive card to put together, and I think a very acceptable card to send out to friends that you're not going to see at Christmas. I've not lined these cards. The second card I've done is actually an anniversary card, and I was thinking ruby anniversary, because clearly you've got the background paralysed card, this lovely ruby red within the actual makeup of the design paper, some little tiny bling up here, a lovely little wild orchid flower down there, which is the cabbage rose, and then the happy anniversary sentiment down the bottom. So whilst I have used Christmas papers, in effect that's how they've been sold, it is possible to use these papers in any way that you like. And I know for some of you that you're going to be thinking, well, don't try and teach us to suck eggs, but there are a lot of crafters out there who actually are quite daunted by seeing these, especially these more expensive papers, and thinking, well, that's an awful lot of money if I can only use them at a given time of the year. but I'm here to show you, as in this birthday card, that that isn't the case. They can be utilised all year round. It's not a problem, providing you're not using the papers that are clearly worded with seasonal quotes and that kind of thing. So again, this is just the wild orchid flowers, a little punch stamp, a couple of little butterflies here raised up on glue dots. I've matted and layered the original designer paper, the reverse of the designer paper, gold mirror board, and the front of the design paper again, and then matted and layered the sentiment, which I think comes together really quite nicely, and again shows that these papers can be as versatile as you need them to be. And the final project I made is a boxed project, because again, if you're using a cheaper form of card without a huge GSM, the papers thicken that card and make it more substantial. Here is the elasticated holder to keep the box lid in place. I've just used some die cuts of snowflakes. The box is lined all the way around the edges, but I've kept the bottom plain, and again I've used a paralysed card, just in keeping with the paralysed card inside the box. This is how things are presented inside, and if I lift it out very carefully, because it is a snug fit, whoops, rather snug indeed. I'll leave that one on the front there. And what I've made using the paralysed cards is a trifold card, and again it's this green designer paper, the ordinary snowflake punches, I think most people have those in their stash, a little sentiment up here just for you. I've placed the ribbon around the whole back area of the card, and what this actually is two of the cards overlap together to give this trifold effect. And then on the inside again I've utilised the punch with the mirror board, gold mirror board, some little gems out of my stash. I've randomly placed some little cut-offs of the snowflakes and glittered up a sentiment with all the colours that have been used in the card. And on the back side here, or what would be the first opening fold, is another large snowflake, and on the back, because it's plain, is just a small snowflake that won't come to any harm when it's laid down. So I hope you found these projects inspiring. The paper pad has made it very easy to put these projects together in my mind, and I would like to feel that perhaps you're inspired enough to go across to Handy Hippo, which is handyhippo.co.uk, and check out their fabulous offers. They do have a giveaway periodically, I believe it's every month now, with £100 worth of craft materials to the winner. And also they have their newsletter and lots of new updated stock constantly, so it's worth going along, checking it all out and having a little look and see if something doesn't catch your eye. So that's me for now on behalf of Handy Hippo. I will be back with a part 2 to this, showing you what else I've made with these glorious little goodies that I've been sent. So thank you for sharing this time with me. Take care everyone. Happy crafting. Bye bye for now.